I just want you a glance of Peoplesoft 9.2.
Thank you.
So you can see it now, right? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Visible, right? So this is something, I think you are in your current organization, you are using it, if I'm not wrong.
No, actually I'm not working, but in the week I'm going to start a new position, and we're not using 9.2, but it's something I'd like to learn for close future, because I know all the projects are based on 9.2 these days. Everyone trying to implement 9.2.
So I'll give you a quick intro for 5 minutes, then we'll go for the intro of the setups and everything. So this is how it looks, and I can select fluid home. So it will turn to the fluid pages. I'll get a fluid page. So this is how it will be when I want to.
Hello. Hemant, in which screen you are into? Like we are still seeing the top menu feature description. Our menu has changed. Okay. Now the something approval expense acquisition. Now we got 9.
Yeah, this is the 9.2 Peoplesoft.
Okay. Yeah. Earlier, like while you are explaining, that screen is on the below one, before one only.
Yeah.
Now it came.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, it's okay.
Actually,
we can able to see.
No, because that is the classic mode. This is the actual mode of Peoplesoft introduced 9.2 with fluid interface. So in order to compete with Workday, they have introduced the fluid interface for Peoplesoft 9.2, and also for access of mobile, they have designed this.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the reason you are able to see this type of app mode of Peoplesoft. Okay.
Hamed, two things. I can hear you, but is it possible to make it better, because it's not super clear? But I can hear you, but if it's there's a way to make it more clear, that would be great. And the other question I had was, what do they mean by fluid exactly? Because I hear about the fluid a lot too, but I don't know what is it.
Fluid is something which you can drag and drop. There is something UI based. What do you understand when you see a mobile? How when you click on something or anything, it would be like drag and drop, right? Something you can do, which you can. I don't want this menu to be like this, so I just want to do a drag and drop. I'll show you in the fluid mode itself. So what's the problem? You're not able to see the screen properly?
I can't see your screen, but
Okay.
yeah, your voice is not better too. Yeah, it's
now
better.
It is clear. Okay.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay. Sure.
So let me. What happens if we are working on something earlier in Classic? I'll open the Classic 2 for you, and that is a HRMS system, which I will like to show you. So this is the old version which we are using. This is 8.51 version, 9.1, and the tools version is 8.51. So what do you do when you want to do some transactions? There is no option. All the time you used to go my favorites, and you can see there are some I worked on job code table. This is how it is. I cannot drag and drop, or I can do anything. Fluid interface something where you can have your own set of 1 second, just got logged out. I don't know what happened. 1 second, Ash. I don't know, it should work. So basically, if you want to do any, you are working in, say, suppose, for example, I go for your account receivables, purchasing requisition, then add or update requisition. As this is a new installation, it will take some time to get the cache. So that's the reason it's taking some time. So basically Fluid is something you can drag and drop, or whatever work you are doing. When you enter into the company, what's your work? You need to punch in and you will access your payslip, and you will access your day-to-day what's the benefits you have. All this data, what do you think? What do you think if it is a mobile app? What do you think? You will think that it should be at one point, right? So it's just one click where I can do all my activities at one single shot. So Fluid is something you can drag and drop, keep your favorites. Instead of here, you can have the previous screen where I have shown. You'll have the box and where you can have all your favorites. So this is called, have you heard of pagelets before?
No, you said page list?
Yes. Have you heard of pagelets before?
Nope.
Okay. Pagelet is something, it's like a similar page where it's like, it will be a partial page. So what it will do, if you want to have other than page something, an indication or something, you will use the pagelet. And I'll give you an example. In order management, we have the pagelets. And the one which I've showed you, I don't know, it's taking some time. I'll just go back. Okay, I'll just go to order management. So this meanwhile I'll just open to this class. So what are the key differences we have for fscm for 9.2 and the current version? So old versions, finance of supply chain are linked as inventory, order management, purchasing, e-procurement, cost management, services, strategic sourcing, demand planning, supply planning, etc. So in 9.2, fscm has been divided into order management and inventory for better implementation and better accessing them. So now it is finance and fscm modules. This has been split for better understanding in 9.2. For technically as well as functionally, this has been divided into two parts. But these are interlinked. For our understanding, we should think only in this way that these are interlinked, because supply chain means once I order, I should go for billing. Then the whatever the previous flow of the billing to the GL flow will follow. So at this point, I will let you know that's how it is, high level. But when you go into one by one, I'll let you know where exactly the supply chain works. And previously I gave the intro like how it works. So this is a few differences at this point. I will share more in the coming classes. As you requested me, this is especially for you, Ayush. So to make sure you know the differences and it's easy for you if you get any 9.2 also. You got it, or shall I explain you more clearly?
Sure, thank you. So Ahmed, I do understand the old version, but the new version you're saying is finance and SCM has divided in order management.
Yeah,
what do you
and
mean
inventory.
they got divided by order management? Like everything is under order management, or?
No. The supply chain management, the module has been divided into separate modules. Now the supply chain means, according to the 9.2, they are saying order management, inventory, other supply chain modules comes under SCM, supply chain management.
Oh, okay,
the
okay,
rest of the
sounds
modules,
good.
So,
okay, got it.
Yeah, the rest of the modules will be under the finance. That's how it is. So, as we discussed in the demo class, BU and set ID. So, any business or organization surely follows hierarchy for effective for tracking purpose, sales, expensive, revenue generated, and reporting purpose. We should have a BU for this India the BU. What is my profit? All this can be tracked based on the BU and set ID relation. So the tables we discussed, those system catalog tables, people tools tables, application tables. So people tools tables are the tables where the basic definition, the data dictionary is defined. Application tables where the transaction data is present. And system tables, which are like the base for execution of all your, say, you have the table space schema where exactly you will define your table. Say, for example, in finance, you will have different schemas, and it will ask you when you are creating a new table under which schema you want to save. So all this come under your system tables. And people tool tables, it's like your PSA core definition are the core tables. So coming to the effective date and effective sequence, I know you are aware of this, but still I have to tell for other folks. So effective date and effective sequence. So effective date enables you to keep history, current and future information in tables. So you can use to review the past and plan for the future. So in any organization, they will look for what is effective data management based on effective data and effective sequence. I should know on what basis whether the employee is hired, and on the effective sequence I will know what are the changes he has done on day-to-day basis. For example, like I changed the employee details, his name and something. So some name and some address details and everything. So based on the query, I would get based on effective date and effective sequence, I will know this employee is working from so and so date, and these are the changes done based on the maximum effective sequence number. So we have the concept of component properties where you will say update display. So update display will typically give you current and future, and update display all gives history, current and future. And the correction you can do for all existing rows, adding new rows with no effective date restriction. Those rows you can access. So what are control tables? So control tables are nothing but storing some controls, processing and application. So for example, in an organization, I want to drill down like for which BU, for which department, particular, say you are working, Ayush is working, BU is US 001, and the department is IT department. Under that your group is Dallas location. Under that your city comes under that location, and your employee ID, then your name comes for. So to define hierarchy, So BU is the main key source. I'll give you an example based on a benefit plan. So you want to, there is an employee where he wants to store benefit plan. So he is not very sure like how I mean what is the purpose. You need to have control tables, and BU is set IDs is a very important concept. Without knowing this, we cannot go for any setup. So that is the reason I'm stressing on this. So I'll give you an example what exactly what is the need for it and how do we link them. As I give an example that you have two businesses, one is in US and India. So the same way, I want to give you a clear picture so that we can proceed for the setups going forward. So here there is I need to group people based on part-time, full-time, and based on that I need to give them the benefits. So full-time employee gets all the benefit, contract employee will not get a benefit, and non-union also will not get it. So how I group them? So let's take them and group them. 1 second, it's not showing up. So what are the key values? So what I'll be giving. So benefit program table. I have non-union program, plan 1, plan 2, and union program, plan 2, 3, 4. So what are my keys? So plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, plan 4. So you can broadly classify one hierarchy field, and based on that, so business ID is nothing but a high level key field. Based on that, you will share the data across the organization, and coming to a different in broad spectrum. Example 2, I want to group the companies and I want to develop a set ID for them, and based on that I want to drill down and set up for each and everything. I would like to have a set ID and business unit. So what are the companies I have? What are my businesses? Here I have a retail company, pharmaceutical company, and shipping company. So again, I have a problem. I need to define account codes. That is your GL stuff comes here. So I don't know what to do, because retail will have different set of account codes, pharmaceutical have different account codes, shipping will have different account codes. So I need to define them. How will I do it? How will I map them to view? That is a problem. So I need to make sure it's each one is unique and it's related to the proper BU and set ID. So I'll proceed here. What I will do? There are 6 set of account codes I need. So retail business, I have company 1, 2. So I defined account codes. So then pharmaceutical, I defined pharmaceutical account codes. And shipping, I have created shipping account codes. So how many account codes I need to create? Table set for retail, table set for I created codes, and I need to share them across the business unit. So I need to have a table set. I'll define what is table set in the upcoming slide. So I have to create a retail table set, pharmaceutical table set, shipping table set, and retail company. Okay, so now what I did, I need to create a set control field and table set ID. So have you ever seen this? 1 second, I'll just open record country table. So basically the hierarchy will be defined here. So I can define any field. So for here, what they are assuming is RC1 is my set control field. So whenever there is a record, you will be defining the hierarchy in set control field. So this helps us to share the data across the organization. So this is the place, record properties, where we'll set the business unit, then country, then the address. That's how it works. This is the hierarchy you will define. So that is the reason when you select any BU, then the next one, I'll show you that also.
Hamid, so we do set up we do that in App Designer. You set up the control field in the App Designer. Is it?
I mean, I just gave an example. This is how we will define. It's not in App Designer. I mean, if you want to do any technical side, this is the place where we do, and I will come to the function. I will come to the functional part also, because you need to understand the technical way how we define the hierarchy.
I just want to make so.
No, I'll be covering in PI also. I'm coming to that. Just hold on for 2 minutes.
Okay. So okay, continue, and then okay, thank you. Go ahead.
If you have questions, just hold on for a few minutes so that I can complete it, and your questions will be answered, Ayush. That's the key for. I mean, I can make you understand better.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this here, as I said, I have retail company 1, 2, and pharmaceutical. I create the set IDs, and I created the table set ID sharing for this table. The parallelly I have created now. So what I'll have, and similar example. So set ID is share, and I have different departments. So I created department ID, maintenance, HR department, train, and the other set IDs is for the workshop, finance department, and accounting department, infrastructure, IT services. So what happens here? So there are 3 set controls in Peoplesoft. That is business unit, company, regulatory region. So I'll show this where exactly this navigation comes once I complete this. So business unit is I just given as a test, status is active, and default record group is test, and also it's not required to give business unit. This is already will be said. This will be already defined in your Peoplesoft system, so it's not required. But in PIA, it's mandatory that you need to define business unit reference. Coming to what happens after once I define, what happens when I look for a department, I got like 1 second. I'll zoom this for you. So once I define this, it's the business unit. There it's a task, and you can create n number of business units. And I've taken another example when I have created a share and that status is active, and so when I look for a department, so what I got, these are the set control fields, HR department, this is share. So I'm able to get under share, department is HR01 department, and I'm able to get all the departments under that. What I have under the share, maintenance, HR department, purchasing department. Okay, and one more example. One second, where is that? So another concept which I would like to talk is row-level security. How you are, I mean, I'll give you the navigations also for this, how you do the business unit, then secondly, how you set up the row-level security, how you link to BU, all this now I'm explaining you, and this hands-on also I'll give you after completing this explanation. So Peoplesoft row-level security. So
actually, this is very good. I was interested. Okay, that's good. You covered that too.
Yeah. So when I define any user, he's supposed to access only that particular BU. The user is supposed to access that particular BU, that particular business set ID and its functions. Say I'm Hemant. I supposed to access only the EDT zone, that is US001. US002 is something else. So US002, my user is PS. I supposed to access this. This is my row level security. Then what happens is I will check. I created a new permission. This can be getting from, this is the permission list, test permission, and I've given the security access type, business unit. Then I've checked what exactly the security code. I got it. Now, so I need to give them the security based on the permission list. How do I do that? If it is HRMS, I'll give finance also. If it is HRMS, what I'll do, core level security, security by permission list. So once I created this permission list, the security set is this, and security code is 100, and the business unit he's supposed to access is Australia 01. So this means he will access only this business unit from entire, and when he logins, this we are restricting him based on the business unit, and he can access all the data which is under Australia 01. So when you check this on a particular employee, he can see, I mean, what exactly the data will be there. He can access that. So now coming to PIA, I will show you how you do that. See, I showed you that this is the pagelet which I was talking. Hello? I was talking that
okay, yes,
you are talking
yes.
about the, I just completed the theory, like how do you define it, and as you are asking your question for fluid, and you need to understand what is a pagelet, then I will come to grouplet. So that's the reason I was 9.2 is very vast, UI perspective as well as concept perspective. You need to understand a lot more things. I'm just covering parallelly this and that. If you have any trouble, I will cover 9.2 later.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is called a pagelet. Basically, this is not a page. When I do Control J, okay, this is not a number. Okay, I'll do it later. So this is a pagelet. When you go for Fluid Home, so this is called a grouplet. All your work can be just drag and drop anywhere. See this? I'm able to drag it. I want to keep it here. So that also you can do. So Fluid is something you can drag whatever you are able to do it on a mobile, that can be done on a web. That's the reason Fluid has been introduced, and it's like very smooth, very fast, and access across the system anywhere. I just want only to access requisition. I just access requisition, right? It came up here. So again, I need not to go here and check for the menu, what exactly the navigations are. So if I want to access, I need to use Navigator for Fluid. This is something which people won't like, but this is the way Fluid works. So now I need to cover you that I'll going back to Classic Home. So you got an idea, right? What is the difference between pagelet and grouplet, and how do you group your things at one place? Is it clear, right? What is Fluid, and what is grouplet, and what is pagelet, and what's the difference between page and pagelet? Pagelet is something, it's a small part of it, and it is not works on, it's not a page, or you can design it. It's a pagelet, you can add it using iScript. There is an iScript written. I just don't want to get into technicalities. So as this is a functional class, I just giving the intro on this. So do you know like where we define it? I'm just going to that. People tools, utilities, administration. I will check for share. So this is where you define your set IDs. Got you? You got it?
Yes.
Then record group. What is my record group? Set search record group ID. Search. So under this agencies, I have my table, agency table. This is a record group. I mean, for a particular module, you need to group them under a particular module. So that's the reason we have defined a record group ID. The next it will be tables, record table set ID we cover, record group we have covered, table set control. Say,
I'm sorry, Hamid, what was the definition of the record group? Did you define that?
Record group is a predefined. Whenever you create a new table, we need to that will be assigned automatically. For example, this is not defined. This is a predefined one. Record group will be, if you want, you can create a new one. There's not a problem. Say test 01. I'm creating a custom module now, which is not a delivered. So in that case, I will just go for say travel and custom. Sorry. Okay, flight expenses module or okay, travel expenses custom. Okay, forced to use. Then custom table name. If I want to include any custom table, here I can define that. No, at present there is no custom table, but I can add it now. 1 second. This is HR. Okay. Let me take one table. Temporary table expenses. Okay, let's take this one. The censorship. Save as ZZ underscore test underscore C. Okay. What is the module travels, right? TV. So TV. I need to build this. Okay. So what is the property? Let's copy this. This will be, we will follow always the standard one. And suppose we need any custom. I don't know, I think it needs to get sync, I guess. I will check why it's not happening. That's it's a new install, it's not popping up. So this is how the record group works. Record group is something which you assign group some certain tables belonging to. If it is a billing, you will define that. So I can check if it is asset management AM or it depends how we are defining it. So delivered will be defined, but custom you can have your own. That's how it is, and
So
I cannot show. I cannot.
this record
Yeah, yeah,
groups, they do,
yeah.
it's just a group of tables, and do they have any relationship based on business unit or set ID, or is there any hierarchy, or is it just a
That
group of?
hierarchy that hierarchy we will define in the table set control. See, record group is set ID is share, record group is AN, and for this record group the set ID should be share. That means the data is accessible for all the tables under this record group ID. You get it? And if you go to tree, these are the tree names. So for this, you need to understand tree manager. There is another security which we will do. There are, excuse me. So basically, there are you can restrict an user based on the permission list, which I have showed you now. Another method is by BU, and the other method is tree manager. This is the method where you can restrict a user accessing other BU data, or say HR should not access the finance data. Similarly, finance should not access the HR data. He is supposed to access his own data. That is the reason we go for row level security, and these are the three things which we need to understand. One is at BU level, one is at permission level, another one is tree level. How I can restrict a person accessing the tables under a tree manager, that I will let you know. It's a very small thing, you will be knowing it. When you create a new record, what you do is typically you go to, one second, people tools, security, then you go for query security, query access manager. So for any record, say I'll take for example billing. Okay, it's not there. Let me check for any table I can get for asset. Okay, group name, record name, used in a tree. What I have, voucher. See, I have a predefined tree for this, query tree underscore AP.
Ahmed, this is tree or this is a query?
No, this is the tree for you. So it will have, there are two types of trees are there. This is a very big concept, but as of now, excuse me, as of now, I would say there are two types of trees. That is some spring tree as well as a one more concept is that I remember this one. Say it will have a leaf. Certain will have a leaf. Certain will not have the leaf. Fall tree and winter spring tree. So spring tree means it will have the leaf. I mean, under this I can define what is this is inter sibling record, inter child record, inter child record. Under this tree I can delete any record. So whenever I create a new record, if I want to access in query security, and also if I want to group them logically, and proper security should be given after the permission list. So I'll come here, I click on this button, insert child record, and I will search for the record. Okay. The record came up, the one which I created. So once I give it here, say, now I can access this and the query manager. This is required for two things. One is for your BU setup, other one is you are accessing your query also. So what we cover, I'm just glancing it. So first thing is BU level, we need to control user. Second is the row level security, and by permission list. That is basically by permission list. Third one is using tree manager. Effectively, you can restrict user accessing the data he wants to suppose, and also share the data across the organization. This is how we will define typically any setup, and in further classes and tomorrow's class we will discuss creating a new BU and how we link it, how we do the accounting, that is how we are linking it, creation of suppliers. These are the basic things which we need to do before going to any module, and we'll start with purchasing tomorrow. Or if you are, because that is the initial phase we need to start, then we will go for the other module. I will connect interrelated everything and also cover your account receivables also. So this will be the flow. One is I'll be doing procure to pay and order to cash. This is the way I linked it, and I will also explain you the 9.2. And one more thing I just want to show you. So this is the way we need to define. Sorry.
So we don't. We don't start with the GL, or we do like we learn what GL.
We need to. We'll be doing in this in this step itself. We'll be doing the general ledger also, because when I create a BU, I need to create origin. Origin means location. What is the control group? Who is my vendor? In this, I need to define the account, that is chart fields, chartered accounts, chart fields, chart codes, and the other codes, addresses. All this will be coming here. Tomorrow I'll be going for business unit, then the setup of business unit, then the basic chart field definition. What is a chart field? What is a chartered account? Then I'll be covering what is the source, how you define the multiple sources. As the other guy, he has been asking us, like I remember his question. He was asking is how from third party you are getting it. So the origin means it is in the system, we got it from outside, so that needs to be defined in our system. That is called origin. Origin means it's from internal Peoplesoft system or external system origin. Then I will be doing the locations. Once I complete location, ship up to ship address, to address and everything, then I'll go for the chart fields and chart accounts. Then I'll go for the vendors. Those are called suppliers in Peoplesoft system for 9.2. Even from 9.1 is suppliers. Then I'll go for vendor creation, then customers. Then we will start the requisition. Because without this, we cannot start anything. So your GL will be covered in most of in that. And you have a new feature to envision. Lot of new features. Even I'm also exploring it, because I'm still in 9.1. We are still in update. So that's the reason I'm also front end. I'm seeing a lot of changes in Envision. They have given a direct way of accessing so many things. 1 second. So I have certain new things. Define report book, drill down your layout, then report request, this is already there, and define scope. I mean, whatever doing at back end, now you can do it on front end. And you also got pivot grid. That means based on your query, you can generate a nice PPT, like some graph or pie chart or like that. And you have other features like connected query, that is already there, normal query manager, and tree manager. And this is where you will define your trees and the tree structure. I was telling you about the having nodes. I'll just take in one example also, that will be more clear. See, Do you see a leaf here? So basically, for some of the records, they might have leaves. Some may not have leaves. So that is called as a spring tree. This is called a spring tree creation. And before one which you have seen, that is a fall tree. That means they do not have any trees. That is the leaves. That means typically if I have a BU, I have a HR organization. Then I have the marketing organization. HR means I have again 3 to 4 branches. So HR will have recruiting, resourcing. So those are my leads. Then it's a very vast thing. So I'm just giving a brief introduction apart from now. I mean, just for now. But I'll be covering the tree manager also because you need to understand this. That will be helpful for your accounting also. General ledger, it mainly works on the security. So we need to understand tree manager also, which is not in the course, but I will be covering it. Okay, so this is the glance I can give you about the 9.2, and we will be covering like this every day a new feature and how it is related to our syllabus. I mean, I will covering all this, and also we'll be going for tomorrow. We are going for creation of chart fields, effective dating. This I covered today. That is defining business units and set area. Tomorrow I'm going to, this is a functional thing which I have explained today. Then tomorrow I'll be giving a demo of how you create a business unit, how is a setup, explaining the relation of business unit and set ID. Then further creation of chart fields, and this will be the flow. This will be the flow tomorrow. Business unit, origin, control group, vendor, and in this steps we will be covering the account. The chart fields and chart accounts, and what is its significance, why we need to have chart fields. All this will be explained. And any questions you can ask me and email me. Srinivas is there to clear all your doubts. If you are not able to reach me, Srinivas is there. He will be knowing me what if you have any understanding issues, anything you can ask me once we complete the session. In between, if you ask, then we will lose time. So I would request you, if you have any question, if you are not able to understand, that's I can handle at that point. But any other questions, like you have anything beyond the subject, you keep it with you. Once the session is over, I will be clearing it. Hope you understand this, and let me know if you are okay with this.
Yep, thank you. So about the security stuff which we did go, would you send me those documents too? And yeah, so you said that there is a permission-based business unit.
Yeah, that I will
do
tomorrow.
the
Role
level security.
Yeah, role level security. All these documents will be shared once I complete the session for at least just 2 days. After that, I will be sending it, because every 2 days you need to study that and practice it. I don't know whether you have any setup at this point, but so let me know if you need any help. I can do that.
Sure. I don't have any Peoplesoft right now in my I guess laptop.
Okay, you can send me the details to Srinivas. I will give my credentials, but you should not misuse, because this is a support.oracle site, so that would be a problem for me. And so if you don't misuse it, then I can give I'll give the credentials to Srinivas, and you can install a virtual machine, and you can do this after this weekend sessions. Make sure you practice view creation and other stuff. That's very important. That is a key, and that's the main thing. After that, we can go for all the other setups which you will remember. So today I was sorry I couldn't cover much. I came late, and somehow this was not working. But tomorrow onwards it will be full-fledged. I apologize for the delay.
That's okay. So thank you. And You said there is 2 other students are joining. Surrender is joining too, or no? Like,
I'm not very sure. I need to check with Srinivas. I'll update you because
okay.
I'm just today I couldn't. I didn't go to the. I can compare this today itself, but I thought two other students will come up, so that's the reason I kept waiting. But tomorrow I won't wait for them, but I'll go for full fledged. I promise that.
Okay, sounds good. I'm good. And so you gonna yeah. So
So
in
how much time
2 days
left for your joining your new organization? Where are
I
you now
am
currently?
I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm joining in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
And so so actually next week I have like, I don't know, the reason I ask if someone else is coming, or like this
Mm-hmm.
week I will be able to do like 2 sections, but
Okay.
from the week after I would be able to do like one morning or afternoon. If it is possible for you, it's possible for me too, but yeah.
But I need to check, Ayush, if there are other people,
Sure,
then
sure.
then I should check with Srinivas, and you can. Our group is there. You can very well. You can ping me up, and you can ask me, hey man, let's have a session. I'm free now, so I can have the session. But I need to check on this
Sure.
to confirm that. So
And
we can now very well ask him also, because I'm not very sure if the session is you or someone else will be coming up. Don't have clarity. I'll get it, and we can good to go from that.
okay.
And if there is any additional, I can share you. And this is the document which I'm telling you. Uh, this is the student note. Whatever I'm having, this is the functional setup we do. So whatever I have, this is the add-on which I'm giving you. So which will cover like how you do and how you do the setup. So make
Very
sure you don't share with anyone. It's really a confidential documents. So make sure it's all filled documents. So make sure you don't share with anyone. So this will be sharing with you in a couple of days. Once
okay.
we complete all this the basic setups. Once we move to the individual modules, I'll be sharing each and every model, and I would request you to go through it and practice it as much as you can, because there will be a business scenario, and whatever I've said in the week, that will be covered in that.
Okay, thank you. And would I have your email address too, or everything is going to be yes, or
You
can
can
I
very well
email you
drop on
direct?
FSCM training. I think Srinivas has shared you that, so we can drop it to him, and I will I'll get all the queries and I will address them.
Okay, so email
Yeah, you
FCM
can email me and WhatsApp me anything you have. And where are you currently? You are in East Coast or West Coast?
East
Or where?
Coast.
Oh, that sounds good. Where are you
Okay.
exactly now?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay. Okay.
Pittsburgh,
Okay.
Pennsylvania. How about you?
I'm in New Jersey, Piscataway.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay. Sounds good.
we're not far away. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good, and I will maximum I can help you with whatever documents I have, and let's see if you have any queries. Please keep it. Any 9.2. I know your curiosity learning things, but if I can make sure I'll be going in a flow, and it will be easy to make you understand that most of your doubts will be covered in the class itself. I'll make sure that happens. And additionally, I'm giving you this promotion. You can think as a promotion. I'm giving all this, but please don't share with anyone. That's what
Sure, sure.
my sincere request is. Okay?
Thank you for promotion.
Yeah.
Training coupon, yes. Okay.
No, it's not like that. But I'm just like Srinivas has requested me that
Sure.
he's Aish is very enthusiastic to learn things, so he needs so many new documents. So if you could be provided, that would be great. That's the reason we had the discussion. So I'll be sharing you on that. And tomorrow it will be a full-fledged class. I promise you, and we won't wait for anyone. Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot. How do I say your name right?
Heyman,
Heyman.
H-E-M-A-N-T.
Okay, Heyman. Okay. So, okay, thank you,
Okay.
Heyman. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Sherry.
Okay, Ash.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Hemant.